I always say, don't get more than you can manage. But at the time I was learning with no mentor, so I went and got a bunch of them, right?
Yep.
But the key to the is
and it all counted as one hard inquiry versus several.
Right. And then the hard inquiries, you'll learn that regardless of how many hard inquiries you got, you can get them removed, because once you know the credit game is good, anything that's not attached to an open account, we get them things off.
So clearly, I'm Pushman Mitch. I own the biggest rental car agency in Atlanta, if not the biggest, the second biggest. I leverage social currency. I teach financial literacy. I take millionaires and I make it feel like they're regular. Because I could teach a regular person how to become a millionaire if they let me. Does that make sense? So my goal now is just, other than to retire my mom this year, I want to make a millionaire. So if I touch that guy who touches that guy who touches that guy, and they got their family getting money, that's what I'm about. So like I was telling you before we started on live, I got to get my boy Clay to be a millionaire. It's guaranteed. I promise you. Guaranteed.
What's the formula?
The formula is understanding that if you can sell a product for $1,000 to 1,000 people, you can make $1 million. So if you can do that times 10, then you can make 10 million. You know what I'm saying? And people, when you break it down to the smallest point, it's easy. It's not even hard, not easy, but it's simple.
It's simple.
You get what I'm saying?
Easy. It's gonna take work.
Yeah, it's gonna take work, because a lot of people want instant gratification. So that's the social media thing, right? Yeah. They see me in Lambos, so they're like, oh, I want to get the course so I can get a Lambo.
Right.
I'm like, that's Z though, that's not A.
Right.
Start from A, go to V, C, D, make the bumps and bruises so you know what you're doing when you get to Z. Why would you want to just start off with a Lambo? You're gonna start off with a Lambo, crash it, and now you're done.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Get you some Toyota Priuses, crash them up, learn the formula, insurance, how to pay for that, and now you got a Lambo, no brainer. Easy.
Okay.
But long story short, I went out and got like 4 or 5 cars at one time. I'm running a play. I'm starting to make a lot of money. I'm making my first over 10,000 a month. I'm making 15, 20,000 a month. You know what I'm saying?
This is what you got. What, 4 cars out there right now?
Yeah, and I just use my signature to get them. That's the play, because I'm using my credit. So I use my signature to get them. So
is this personal or business credit?
This on personal credit. Okay. So this is why I learned the game. So I got all these cars on my credit, and it mess up my debt to income ratio. Right? Yep. So I always teach people not to get no more than 2 on your personal credit.
Man, look, man, this is what my credit look like, man. They not approving me for credit cards. They're not approving me for cars. They're not approving me for nothing. Man, what can I do? This is what I got. He told me exactly what to do. Literally, and I followed what he said. Yeah, exactly, and it worked exactly like you said. Yep. So that right there led me to start being inquisitive about credit. So then I started learning all the things about credit and how to manipulate it and how to make it go up and all of that. And that, that alongside of a Steve Harvey commercial telling me to jump and quit my job. Yeah. Man, I quit, man, like a mug. Man. I hit the street and I just bet on myself, and after that, my life changed for the better. I had a high car note. I'm driving Uber and Lyft 16 hours a day.
This is why I'm networking though. I'm learning, making relationships. This is why I started understanding. I'm making more money. I got more time. I'm starting to think, and then I'm like, all right, cool. I got this high ass car note. That's how I fall into the rental game, because my Jeep is just like, I'm like, damn, I can't justify this no more. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I luckily found out about this app called Relay Rides. So I got that joint and I started renting it out, and then that turned into Toro. So Relay Rides is now Toro. Oh wow! But at that time it wasn't. So I was renting it out on there, and then I take this Jeep that I'm paying this car note on. I'm smashing. I'm like making $3,800 a month. Then I started making like $4,200 a month, because I can raise the prices as I'm getting my reviews. So I'm making like $4,000 off one car. I said, damn, this might be where I need to move on. So again, like I said, I was working on my credit first, because you just got to be able to fall on your face and then never make the same mistake twice.